Sheriff Ray Nash, Police Dynamics video here. I want to talk to you today about bitterness. Now, bitterness will destroy you. Bitterness is like a cancer that eats away at your heart, and it will begin to destroy you and those that you are in relationship with. The only difference between bitterness and a real cancer is that unlike a real cancer, bitterness is contagious. It infects other people that you are in relationship with. That's why the scripture says, do not let a root of bitterness grow up among you to defile many, because it impacts and infects other people around you. I heard it put this way: bitterness is like you drinking a poison and hoping the other person gets sick. Now, how much sense does that make? Who's that hurting? That's hurting you a whole lot more than it's hurting the other person. And I just want you to think of it this way for a moment. Just imagine for a moment the person on your force or in your organization that irritates you the most. I mean, you just can't stand this person. For whatever reason, you got nothing to do with him. Don't like being around him, have no use for him, don't trust him for whatever reason. Maybe they did something in the past to offend you and you just don't like them. So you have this bitterness. And let's say that one day this person out of the blue comes to you and says to you the 7 hardest words to say in the English language. The first 3 are, I was wrong. Those are hard words to say. You don't believe me? Try saying them to your kids. In the unlikely event that you're ever wrong in the way that you treat and handle your kids. The next 4 are a question. Will you forgive me? Hard words to say it sincerely and to really mean it. But let's say this person comes to you and he says, I realize in the past I have been wrong in the way I've treated you, and I want to ask for your forgiveness. Will you forgive me? And you really think they're sincere. I mean, you think it's genuine. They're not blowing smoke. This is a sincere, heartfelt apology. Would you be able to forgive them? Many of you would say, well, now Nash, if they came to me in exactly the way you just described, yeah, I might be able to forgive them. If they came just that way, exactly that way, and it was humble and it was sincere, I could probably forgive them. Wipe the slate clean, remove the record of offenses, and refuse to hold a grudge. Many of you would say that. I call that level 1 forgiveness. Level 1 forgiveness is, could you forgive them if they genuinely ask for it? Now I'm going to try to take you to level 2 forgiveness. Level 1 is hard enough. Level 2 forgiveness says this: could you find it in your heart to forgive this person even if they never ask? Now, that was tough, and I'll be honest with you. I'm still struggling in that arena. I still have some relationship issues where I believe I'm holding a grudge. And I haven't quite got to that point of level 2 forgiveness in regards to some of these people. But I know that I haven't got there yet. And I think recognizing that I haven't got there yet is a very important first step in actually being able to get there. So my question is, you going to go around with this bitterness in your heart? Or could you just find a way just to make a decision that you're just going to release this person and you're just going to be free of this bitterness that's been eating away at your heart? Or you're going to continue to drink that cup? That's the big question. That's the true test of character.